Hello, everyone. Welcome to today's webinar hosted by Wow Visible. So I'm Shaina, an SEO specialist in our company, and I'll be your speaker for the next 30 minutes. So our focus for today is on a topic that looks simple but has a huge impact on SEO. So your website's URL structure. So by the end of this session, you will understand why URLs matter, the common mistakes to avoid, best practices to follow, and how a solid URL structure can actually boost your traffic. So at the end, we'll also have a Q&A session, so feel free to think of questions as we go along. So let's get started. Okay, so what is a URL structure? So as you can see in the screen, its meaning is uniform resource locator. So a URL structure is basically the way your web addresses are organized. It shows how different pages in your website connect to each other and how your site's content is arranged. So let's look at this example. Triple www.example.com blog SEO tips. So here's how it breaks down. The example.com is your main domain. Okay, so it is your website's home base. And then for the blog, it is your category or folder. It tells us this page belongs to the blog section. And then for the SEO tips, it is your specific page name. So this gives users and as well as search engines a clear idea of what the page is about. So when your URLs follow a clear, logical pattern like this, it helps both users and search engines easily understand what the page is about and how it fits into your website's hierarchy. So in short, your URL structure is like the roadmap of your website. So a well-planned structure helps search engines crawl your site efficiently, and it also helps users know exactly where they are. So take a second and think about your website. Are your URLs organized clearly or are they a little messy? Can you can I see your answers in the comments? Like, are your URLs organized clearly or are they a little messy? So for those of you who own a website, feel free to comment. Okay. Okay, I'm seeing no comment yet, but that's okay. If in case you have those kind of issue in your website, don't worry if they need improvement. So that is exactly what we are going to fix in this session. Okay. So next, so why URL structure matters. So think of a URL like your home address. If your address is clear and simple, people can find you easily. But if it's confusing, visitors get lost. So URLs are the same. They guide both search engines and users to the right page. So a clear, keyword-rich URL increases trust, boosts rankings, and can even improve your click-through rates in search results. So quick thought check. Are your URLs short and descriptive, or do they look more like long strings of random numbers? Can I see your comments now? Are your URLs short and descriptive, or do they look more like long strings of random numbers? Okay, I see some comments now. Jed said his URL structure is short and descriptive. That's actually good. And as well as Faye, Casey Faye, short descriptive URLs is the best practice. That's right. And also we have Jessie Rose, short and descriptive. So it's really important to have it as short and descriptive. So you need to keep that in mind as we move forward, okay? So next, let's proceed with the elements of a strong URL. So here are the building blocks of a strong URL. So first is to use keywords that describe your page. Okay. Next is to keep it simple and easy to read. And the third one is to stick to lowercase letters. And fourth, always hyphens. Okay, always use hyphens instead of underscores, since Google reads hyphens as spaces. Always remember that. Again, Google reads hyphens as spaces. And the last one is to avoid unnecessary characters or codes. So here's an example. Example.com SEO tips is clear and optimized, while this one, example.com page with random numbers or codes, it is really confusing and unhelpful for your site. Okay, let's proceed with the impact on SEO. So URLs actually directly impact SEO in several ways. They help search engines crawl and index your site. They reinforce keyword relevance. And then also, clean URLs builds trust with users. And most importantly, they improve click-through rates. So think about it. If you see two links in Google, let's say one clean and descriptive, and then one is messy with random codes, which one are you more likely to click? Can I see your comments? So you see two links in Google. One is with a clean and descriptive URL, and then the other one is messy with random codes and numbers. So which one are you more likely to click? Can I see your comments? To our live viewers, please feel free to comment down below. Okay, I see now one comment from Jed. Jed said that he is more likely to click the URL with a clean URL structure. Okay, how about the others? Okay, we have another comment from Casey Faye. I would likely click the clean URL structure since most links that are messy is spammy. You're 100% correct, Casey Faye. That's right. So always remember that. Okay, next. Oh, by the way, think about the last time you click a search result. Think about the last time you click a search result. Did the URL make a difference in your choice? Can I see a yes or no answer in the comments? Think about the last time you clicked a search result. Did the URL make a difference in your choice? Yes or no? Mm. Some of you answered yes. Yeah, it really affects your choices when it comes to clicking something like the search results whenever you search up Google. Okay, we also have another answer from Jesse. Yes. Okay, let's proceed. So most of the time it does without us even realizing it. You know, it really affects our decision or choices on which one to click. Okay, we also have an answer from Hashimi J. She said yes, it really makes a difference in your choice. Okay, let's proceed with common mistakes to avoid. So here are some of the most common mistakes I see. So the first one, long unreadable URLs that look like codes. And the second one is keyword stuffing, like best SEO services. So it's redundancy already for the word. So It is considered as keyword stuffing already, if you're familiar with that. Then the third one is using random IDs that don't explain the page. So it is irrelevant and unrelated to the page, and you're using random IDs, so that's not a good practice for your URL structure. And then the last one is forgetting redirects when you change a URL. So whenever you change your URL, you need to make sure that you will apply the redirects, okay? So you need to avoid having no redirects after updates. So each of these can really confuse users and damage your SEO performance. Okay, next one would be the best practices checklist. Okay, so here's a quick checklist for strong URLs. The first one is to please keep this in mind, everyone. First is to keep them under 60 characters. And then next one is make sure the page content matches the URL. Of course, you need to make sure that both are relevant to each other. And then the third one is use a consistent structure for categories and folders. And last one, always redirect old URLs if you make updates. So this slide is actually a great one to screenshot. It's your cheat sheet for building SEO friendly URLs. So feel free to screenshot this part to all live viewers so that you can have a guide as well, or a cheat sheet for your journey of building your SEO friendly URLs. Okay, I guess you were done taking a screenshot in this screen or this slide of my presentation. So let's proceed with the real world example, or let's say case study. So at Wow Visible, we actually worked with a client who had messy URLs like index.php question mark ID equals 48. So it's really a messy URL, as you can see that. And we actually restructured them into clean descriptive URLs like digital marketing. Within just 3 months, their organic traffic increased by 35% and their click-through rates improved as well. So this is actually proof that even a small change like fixing URLs can have a big impact. Okay. Next would be how to fix your URLs. So if your website has a lot of pages, do not panic. You don't have to fix everything overnight. So here's the process. First one is audit your current URLs and identify messy ones. Okay. Audit your current URLs and identify messy ones. The next one is start with your top pages like home, services, and high traffic blogs. And then the third one is to restructure gradually, step by step. Now, fourth one is always use 301 redirects to keep your SEO value intact. So I kept repeating this one since during our early session. So it's really important to use 301 redirects, okay, to keep your SEO value intact. So this way you improve your site safely and steadily. So here's a quick exercise. Think about your homepage or your main service page. If you could rewrite its URL to make it clearer, what would it look like? Just picture it in your head. Think about your homepage or your main service page. If you could rewrite its URL to make it clearer, what would it look like? Just picture it in your head. Okay, so I guess you're done visualizing your URL structure. And as you can see, as you can imagine, as you can visualize, it looks clean and descriptive, right? So let's proceed with our recap. So let's recap the key points here. Uh, you need to remember that clear URLs improve both SEO and user trust. Okay. And the next one is to use keywords wisely, but do not overdo it. Third is to avoid long, complicated, or spammy looking URLs. And the last one, always handle changes with proper redirects. So these are simple but powerful SEO wins you can apply right away. Okay, so now let's do a quick knowledge check. Nothing too serious, just to make sure the main ideas stick. So you can answer in your notes or in the chat if you'd like. So for our live viewers, feel free to join our question and answer session, or let's say, for example, quiz B. Okay, so don't be shy to send or tell us your answers for the questions. So the first one would be multiple choice. So question number one, which of these is an example of a good URL? Kindly comment down below which letter is the correct answer from A, B, C to D. Which of these is an example of a good URL? Okay, I'm seeing one comment now from Jed. He said his answer is letter B. How about the others? Okay, we also Hashimi J also answered B. Okay. I'm seeing new names here participating. Thank you so much for joining the webinar. We have Shy Circle. She answered B. And as well as Casey Faye B, Jessie B. Okay, so let's find out if the correct answer is really B or it's not the correct answer. So let's check. Okay, give yourselves a round of applause because all of your answer, which is letter B, is correct. So which of these is an example of a good URL? Of course, it's very evident that letter B is the correct answer. So www.example.com SEO tips. Okay, we also have here Mitch B. That's right, Mitch. Okay, next question would be this one. Why are hyphens preferred in URLs over underscores? From A to D, can you tell me what you think is the correct answer? Is it A, B, C, or D? Okay, I'll be waiting for your answers. Okay, we have here Casey Faye. She said B. Search engines read them as spaces. How about the others? Can I see your answers? Which letter do you think is the correct one? Okay. Hashimi J as well as Jed answered B as well. Okay. Okay. Mitch answered B as well. So let's check if B is the correct answer or not. Okay. So letter B is the correct answer. Search engines read them as spaces. I actually mentioned this earlier, and it's good to know that you are learning something from today's webinar session. So thank you so much for listening, guys. Next question. Um, if you change a URL, what should you always do? From A to D, which one is the correct answer? Can I see your comments again? If you change a URL, what should you always do? Hmm. Okay, we have an answer from Casey Faye. She said letter C, set up a 301 redirect. Okay, let's wait for the others before we reveal the correct answer. Okay, we have from Mary Apple. She also answered letter C. Okay, can I have two more answers from the viewers before we proceed with the next question? Okay, we have from Hashibi J. C. She answered C as well, just like Casey Faye and Mary Apple. Okay, let's wait for. Okay, Mitch answered letter C. So let's check if your answer is correct, if it's really letter C or not. Okay, so all of you are correct. The answer is letter C, which is to set up a 301 redirect. Now, let's proceed with another type of question. We have here identification or explanations. Don't be shy to answer or comment down below. Okay. So first one, what's the maximum recommended character length for a URL? So how many characters is acceptable, or the best way to practice in having a good URL structure? So what's the maximum recommended character length for a URL? Just comment down a number and we'll see if it's the answer that we are looking for. Okay, we have two answers from the crowd. We have Casey Faye and from Jessie Rose. They both answered 60, 60 characters. How about the others? Darlene, from Darlene. Okay, we have a new viewer here. Welcome to our webinar session, Darlene. She said around 50 to 60 characters for readability and sharing. That's quite a long answer. So, okay, we also have here from Mitch. She said 60 characters. Okay. Okay. So let's reveal what's the correct answer. The maximum recommended length is under 60 characters. So some of you are still correct. Still correct because 50 to 60 is still under 60. So correct. You guys are correct. Thank you so much for participating. So let's proceed with the next one. In 1 to 2 sentences, explain why a clean URL improves user trust. Okay, don't be shy, guys. Let me know your thoughts. In 1 to 2 sentences, explain why a clean URL improves user trust. Can I see your comments? Okay, I'll give you a few minutes to think of an answer since it's gonna be an explanation or a statement or even a phrase. Okay, we have here answers from Mitch. She said better SEO. Better SEO. Okay. We also have here an answer from Darlene. Okay. This is quite a long answer. But it's only one sentence, so that's okay. Because it looks professional, easy to read, and clearly shows what the page is about. So users are more likely to click and feel safe visiting a link that doesn't look spammy or filled with random characters. Okay. Next, we have Jessie Rose. Looks safe and legitimate. Okay, we also have from Mark. Okay, from Mark Kazanoki. I'm seeing new names here, new faces participating. Thank you so much, guys. From Mark Kazan, he said, a clean URL looks simple, readable, and professional, which makes users feel more confident and feel more confident that the page is legitimate. So when people can easily understand where a link leads, they're more likely to trust and click it. Next, we also have, wow, your answers, guys, are, I really need to take the time to read your answers because it's kind of long and I appreciate it, guys. It means you are listening to my session. So we have here from Mary Apple, when a user sees a clear URL in a search result or on a social media post, they feel more confident that the link will take them to relevant content. A messy, confusing URL looks suspicious, raising a red flag that causes the user to hesitate or avoid clicking altogether. I'm really seeing good answers here from our viewers. It's actually good. So next we have Casey Faye. She said clean URLs is equals to clarity plus professionalism plus credibility. Okay, that's actually nice. Okay. I guess we have gathered enough answers from the viewers, so awesome job, everyone. Even if you didn't get all the answers or some of you are still shy to comment down your answers, no worries, since the goal here is to remember that URLs matter more than we often think. So they impact SEO, usability, and trust all at once. So now, So now it's time for your questions. What would you like to know about building strong URL structures? So feel free to ask anything, whether it's technical or strategic. If you are not sure what to ask, here are some common ones I often hear. Okay. So I prepared here most frequently asked questions about URLs. So the first one we have, do I need to change all my URLs at once? So that's a common question. Do I need to change all my URLs at once? The answer to that is no. So you need to start with the most important pages first. So gradual changes are safer than changing it all at once. Okay, always remember that. Okay, next, most frequently asked question is, are shorter URLs always better? Are shorter URLs always better? So generally, yes, but clarity is more important than just length. Always remember that. Next question, should I include words like and or the? Okay, the question, should I include words like and or the? The answer is skip them unless they are essential for meaning. So always use and or the if they are only essential for meaning. Okay, so it's not really necessary to add them. Okay, the next one, what if? What if I don't fix messy URLs? What if I don't fix messy URLs? So that means the answer to that is you risk lower rankings, fewer clicks, and less trust from users. So guys, always remember that it's really important to fix your messy URLs as early as now, because you are risking lower rankings, fewer clicks, and less trust from users. Because as what I've mentioned during the early start with our session, I mentioned there that it's really it affects the searcher's decision on what choice or what search results they will click whenever they see a URL when they search on Google, right? So it really affects. So you need to fix that if in case you are seeing it that your URLs are messy. Okay. Okay, since I'm seeing no question from the comments, I guess that clears all the confusions from everyone. And if you still have more questions, just feel free to reach me out or just message our page, official page, Wow Visible. So thank you so much for joining today's webinar, everyone. I hope this gave you a clear and practical steps to improve your URL structure. So if you'd like, okay, if you'd like Wow Visible to review your site or guide you through optimizing it, Feel free to reach out. Until then, keep your URLs short, simple, and SEO friendly. Bye, everyone.